After the shadow of unspeakable tragedy had fallen upon David's house, a fragile peace settled over Jerusalem. It was a peace built on shifting sands, easily disturbed by the currents of ambition and deceit. Absalom, the king's third son, was a vision of princely grace. His striking beauty and captivating charisma drew all eyes, yet beneath this polished exterior, a burning ambition smoldered. Each morning, he positioned himself at the city gate, intercepting those who sought the king's justice. With feigned empathy, he would lament the lack of a true advocate for their claims. "See, your claims are good and right," he would declare, "but there is no one to hear you on the king's behalf. If only I were judge in the land, all would be set right." Through these kind words and false humility, Absalom subtly wove a web of influence. In time, he skillfully won the hearts of the people of Israel, turning their affections from the anointed king. After 4 years, Absalom requested permission to journey to Hebron. He claimed it was to fulfill a sacred vow, but this was merely a cunning ruse, a veil for his true, treacherous intentions. He had meticulously planned a rebellion. Secret messengers were dispatched throughout all the tribes of Israel, carrying a clandestine command. As soon as Absalom arrived in Hebron, their voices would rise in unison: "Absalom is king." The conspiracy was strong, its roots spreading deep and wide. More and more people, swayed by Absalom's charm and promises, joined his cause, swelling the ranks of his rebellion. When King David received the devastating news, he understood the gravity of the moment. "The hearts of the men of Israel are with Absalom," a messenger reported, confirming the depth of the betrayal. David turned to his loyal servants, his voice heavy with sorrow but clear in its resolve. "Arise and let us flee," he commanded, "or none of us shall escape Absalom's wrath." With weeping and bare feet, David and his faithful followers departed Jerusalem. They crossed the Kidron Valley and ascended the Mount of Olives, their hearts heavy with an unbearable sorrow. Yet even in this profound humiliation, David's faith did not waver. His trust remained anchored in the steadfastness of the Almighty. On the road, Ittai the Gittite, a foreigner, pledged his unwavering loyalty. He vowed to stay with the king, come what may. David, recognizing his true heart, welcomed him warmly. The priests Zadok and Abiathar brought the Ark of the Covenant, a symbol of God's presence. But David, in an act of profound humility, instructed them to return it to the city. "If I find favor in the Lord's eyes," he declared, "he will bring me back and let me see both it and his dwelling place." He sent them and their sons back as secret informants. Then came Hushai the Archite, another loyal friend, eager to join David's flight. David, with strategic wisdom, instructed him to return to the city and pretend to serve Absalom. His mission was to confuse the counsel of Ahithophel, Absalom's shrewd advisor. And there, on the Mount of Olives, amidst his profound grief and uncertainty, David lifted his voice in earnest prayer. "O Lord," he pleaded, "please turn the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness." Though his own son had risen against him with such fury, David did not respond with wrath or despair. He acted with profound wisdom, humility, and an unwavering trust in God's divine plan. The kingdom trembled, and David wandered once again, not as a triumphant king, but as a humbled servant of the Lord. Even in the deepest betrayal, God is still profoundly present. When chaos arises close to home, let us not respond in panic or wrath, but with humility, discernment, and fervent prayer. For the Lord defends those who trust in him,